I would like to share with you a personal reflection on what I thought and learned during my experience with COVID-19. Before we get started, let me clarify, DIOS Mío, that I am not a medical doctor and cannot provide medical recommendations. I am an education doctor, and I aim to provide quality content for the viewers and listeners of this show. So, here's about the one lesson learned. I was going about my daily life as a school principal when suddenly I became ill. I drove home and focused on getting better. The pain I was experiencing was a combination of existing PTSD and COVID. I felt like a lifeless form, like a tube man in front of an empty store, and Chulu was even laughing.
Ha! Daddy the flying tube man.
Feeling migraines with body aches, with a feeling of depression is no joke. It was at that moment that I realized the actual value of life. The medication I was given was the same as one Magic Johnson took when he was diagnosed with AIDS. I spent 2 days in bed, convalescing, and I had 2 dreams that I will never forget. The first dream was simple. I was floating in the water with no sound, but I could see my reflection. The second dream was visiting someone I used to date in 3rd grade. I was greeted by her mother, who told me that her daughter was waiting for me in the backyard. Her daughter told me she could not do what she was passionate about at work now as an adult, and I suggested that she bring her passion to her work. Since I was brought there to support her, I said, "Remember when I used to say I wanted to be a priest? Well, now I dress all in black because I like that part of being a priest. And I give speeches every day to my students, parents, and faculty about doing good." I woke up after this dream feeling refreshed with a newfound appreciation for life. Like in therapy, recovery results from COVID-19 depend on your active commitment to participate in the exercises and treatment provided. This lesson applies to recovering from COVID and improving in any aspect of our lives. I ask myself, how seriously do I take my health now that I know what it feels like not to have control over it? And this led me to reflect on the discipline of Michael Jordan, as described in Phil Jackson's book, 11 Rings. Jordan changed his body from a skinny kid to a muscle player, and from a baseball player back to a basketball player's body. He took his passion seriously, and this is a lesson we can all learn from. The lesson I learned from my experience with COVID is that recovering only works if you do the job. Whether in therapy, improving our health, or pursuing our passions, we must be actively committed to the process of doing good things, because when we do good things will happen, and we will see the desired results. Thank you for joining me today on this reflective journey. Peace and calm.